You often have heard these names: emotional health, mental health, and you yourself and many others must have used these two terminologies interchangeably. Do you feel these terms are synonyms or they have similar meanings? Yes, they are definitely connected, but emotional health and mental health have completely different meanings and they have different expressions. As I always say that the entire well-being status can only be reached by applying 4 pillars of well-being, which is physical, mental, emotional and environmental. But I have seen people confusing mental wellness and emotional wellness. These two are linked, but they don't have the same meaning. Let's go a little deeper today and understand how they are different, fundamentally what is the meaning of mental or emotional health, and how these two are connected to us. Without complicating it much, if you want to understand it in very simple terms, then mental health means thinking, the way you think, process any information. And when we say emotional health, it means how do you express the information which you have processed. So, simple meaning, thinking versus expressing. Do these situations coexist? Is mental health or emotional health independent of each other? Can one really thrive while other is still struggling? These are the questions which any logical mind would have. So let's go in depth of these questions as well. Mental health or mental well-being comprises of your logical reasoning, your decision-making skills. How long can you stay or focus your attention on a subject? Can you really understand an argument? Can you organize things? So these are few examples of processing, because you cannot process anything unless you can focus, you can reason, you can put your logic, you can decide, and you can organize. Similarly, let's take the scenario that you are working in an office and there is a decision which you have to take, and there are a lot of numbers in front of you, Excel sheets on which you have to make a data and decide on something. Your mental health will play a role in processing the data, in making sense of that data, in logically questioning the various outcomes, argumenting on those outcomes, and ultimately making a logical sense to organize things. Let's go back to the emotional intelligence. Once the data is processed and you have everything in the terms of understanding and processing, but it's time that you have to present it to the board or to your colleagues or to your teammates. Now, if the arguments come and the questioning comes from front of you, from your director or from your other colleagues, junior or senior, and you lose your temper, and you're not able to hold on to those arguments, or you're getting agitated with those arguments, that's the emotional intelligence. So hope you understand the difference. Mental health or mental well-being is more concrete. It is very much measurable through brain scans too. It is very much linked with the genetic memory and so on. So it is more concrete. And emotional well-being is something which is more like a fluid. It's more like a moving skill. It's something not very concrete but yet very important. So, emotional intelligence can be considered as the software And mental intelligence or mental well-being can be considered as hardware. The system can operate optimal only if these two are functioning together in sync with each other. So I hope this example have clarified the difference. Now, let's understand it with another example. Mental health or mental well-being will provide you intelligence to come out of a difficult situation. Emotional health and emotional well-being will provide you the cushion with which you can handle this situation without losing your vision.